YouTube. Yeah, what's up?
What up? What up? What up? We back
I'm doing
again.
this all right.
Another episode of Pass the Ball on the Ragsdale channel. Yo, Punchy Dale, get us started.
Yeah, before I was really interrupted, yeah, it's another episode of Pass the Ball. Me and um, my lovely elders, man. My pops, HG Ragsdale Senior, right there. Um, and then my uncle Curtis Murray, right there. And then yours truly, Harold can fly because I can fly, believe it or not. Um, yeah, hit the like, subscribe, share. You know, we building this channel up little by little. Hey, we gonna act like I'm. This is the only time I mention it because I didn't see it. It doesn't exist. If y'all want to see the 500 subscribers celebration, I didn't see it. It doesn't exist. But he acted the fool like he said. HD Ragzo, he acted the fool. Now
Yes, sir.
that's the only time I'm mentioning it. Now it's erased from my mind. I don't know. I don't like if you mention. Oh, I don't even know what you're talking about. Anyways, we're here to talk about the WNBA games that are happening, trying to shine a light on these lovely women killing it, very skillful. Last week we left off on Tuesday, I believe, and on Tuesday we had Mystics and Fever. Fever beat the Mystics 85-76. Lynx beat the Mercury 88-65. Storm beat the Wings 83-77. And then on Thursday, Liberty beat the Mystics 86-78. Mercury beat the Valkyries 86-77. And Thursday's games, we're gonna circle back to that one because Thursday, oh, those turns up. Sun, the Suns on Friday. The Suns beat the Dream 84-76. The
Mm.
Sparks beat the Wings 93-79. And the only reason I'm okay with the Sparks being the Wings is because the Sparks is full of a bunch of baddies. So shout out to the Sparks. Shout out them. Yeah, LA, y'all lit. Um, um, on Saturday, Valkyries beat the Aces 95-68. Fever beat the Sky 79-52. And I heard something about that. We'll circle back around to that. Storm beat the Mercury 89-77 on Sunday. The Mystics beat the Suns 104-67. G's Louise. Lynx beat the Wings 81-65. We just ain't gonna talk about that. Valkyries beat the Sparks 89-81, and that was yesterday. Um, Valkyries. Who did Valkyries play last time? Mercury. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I think the Valkyries are looking really good. And on that note, I want to circle back around to Thursdays. But before that, is there anything that y'all? Let me pass the ball. I just
Fact.
threw it up. Yeah.
Hey, I agree with you. The Valkyries, and y'all gave me the definition of that and why they're named that. But I did sit and watch the game. They look good. They look real good. I was impressed with their team play. So yeah, they Golden State is a team that's gonna have to be reckoned with real quick.
Kirk, anything to say, Kirk?
No, man, it's just getting interesting. I'm learning, but what I'm surprised about is for the first time I tried to, I scanned the games. What I notice is, man, the Sky Angel Reasoning's team, they solid, man. You
Yeah.
know, but I will say this: the LA Sparks, they starting to make me notice. Like they got potential.
They surely do.
I mean, to win it all. So yeah, man, it's getting exciting to get off into it. I'm a little bit. My enthusiasm ain't where y'all's is yet, but it's getting there. The more I learn, the more I get invested in the games and stuff, it's going. But I would say that right now, I like them Sparks, man. I mean, I picked the Dream. I'm still stick with them, but I'm impressed with them baddies out there in LA.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, they balling. They are balling. And to piggyback on what you said about the Wings, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they're poorly coached.
Something.
Agreed.
They got too many
I,
athletes for that, man.
that's my personal thing. Thought they have too much talent. They have some great ballers on that squad. I think they should go get Sky's old coach, Chicago Sky. They had fired. I forget her name.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She sent a message. She sent a message to Angel Reese on a post about everyone that's watching is not clapping. Keep your goals quiet.
Real talk.
This is what she told Angel Reese. Keep your goals quiet. Everybody watching is not clapping.
Mm-hmm.
That's an old Kobe Bryant quote. But like I was saying, I think the Wings, before they can become my team, first of all, they got to be lemon pepper and they got to be wet. And right now, they some dried up, sick,
Yeah.
Ethiopian wings. They don't have
Church.
no moisture. And yeah, the chicken wing ain't right.
Well, yeah. Yeah. For Thursdays, we ain't gonna do my wings too much. We ain't gonna do too much on them. But on Thursday, those games were so good. Um, Mystics versus who they play? Mystics versus Liberty. Liberty is actually undefeated, and they're the defending champs right now. They got Brianna Stewart, Sabrina Ionescu, all of them. And the Mystics, who they played, it was a close game the entire time. It was a close game up until who is that? Slim. I can't think of her name, but her nickname is Slim. She's a point guard for the Mystics. She started trying too hard and was really kind of messed things up. Like she did well, but also she was messing things up. But it was a close game up until then. The Mystics are actually the youngest team in the league, and Kiki, I forget her last name, but she's a rookie, really good rookie, and just to be the regular YN that I am, Sonia Citron, yeah, that's my baby. That's baby. She might be, as far as like vibes, that's my favorite player now. Like just for the vibe, like she be having her hair messy, like it looks like she ain't trying to slick it back, nothing. It's just messy in a little ponytail. She's so cute, and she can hoop. But Ionescu from the Liberty, she does that whole like you know when a point guard is trying to drive and keeps on like jerking back like they're getting hit in the upper body.
Yeah,
Right.
She
yeah.
does that a lot. She does
Yeah.
that a lot. And Brianna Stewart, Stewie, she's a great player, but the refs they call phantom fouls on her. Like I saw a couple fouls where like she wasn't even touched and she got the whistle. So I'm not a fan of that. And I used to like I still do like Breonna Stewart, but that whole making like when you start getting phantom calls and like the refs are on your side all of a sudden, like Patrick Mahomes type
Right.
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah,
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 we're
yeah.
not. I'm not messing with that, you know.
Right.
But that game was decent. I don't know if y'all watched it, if y'all have anything to say about it, but it's the other game that I have so many notes on the other game. Like, um, yeah. So keep the ball.
Which
Yeah,
game you
no,
talking about?
yeah, keep it. Keep it, because can I just say
Uh,
this? Can I just say this?
mhm,
I love the league, right?
mhm.
But y'all ain't made it to where you can start acting like these NBA dudes. Everybody
Well,
need to bring their lunch pail for this league and stay
mhm.
blue collar, not white collar right now.
Right.
Just who?
Yeah, just hoop, man. That's what I want to see.
And on that subject, the next game, Mercury and Valkyrie. Boy, oh boy, they got some hoopers. They got some palm colored pirate hoopers. They got Mayo monsters. Um, like, oh man, I have so many notes. It's gonna take me a minute if I read them all off to you. But Lexi Held from the Mercury, that's the
Right.
first note that I have. Lexi Held from the Mercury is a hooper. She is a certified hooper. And just looking her up and doing a little bit more research on her, she played overseas for like, I forget the countries. I think Sweden is one of them, Switzerland or something like that. She played overseas for a little while. She went undrafted, and eventually she trained with Chicago Sky. Still didn't get signed, and then she ended up signing with Phoenix Mercury, the team that she plays for now. Um, yeah, she was on their team, and then she showed herself, and they signed her. So she's only 25, but she's a rookie, you know, and she hoops. Um, and both teams, Mercury and Valkyrie, they are not afraid to hustle. Like they are going to go hard for the game, you know. They're not just trying to be pretty. They're not just trying to like, oh, get a foul. Like, no, they're really hooping, hustling, like hard.
Yeah.
And they're both newish teams that are figuring out and diving in the deep end to get it. That's what I said. And then Kalia Copper, I think she plays. She plays for the Mercury. So they have a lot of hoopers on the Mercury. Like Kalia Copper, that's actually my favorite player in the WNBA. But she was injured or something, so she didn't play. But she's also on the Mercury, and it was a competitive game. Like literally at halftime, it was 38-37, and Valkyrie was up 38-37 at halftime. It was like one possession games all the way up until foul trouble, and it's because Sabali's foul trouble, and then someone else had foul trouble, actually fouled out the game. Um, Loxa is also a hooper. She's a foreign rookie. Um, and although Sabali had foul trouble, she ended up getting subbed out and then subbed back in. She never fouled out. She came back in and led the team to the victory. Um, um, Whitcomb, Whitcomb, I forget who she. I think she plays for Valkyrie. Hooper, uh, Lexi, and then I have in all caps towards the end. Lexi held with the three to put them up one. Like they was really going hard, and someone smoked the layup. I forget who it was, but someone smoked the layup and gave the game away. What I learned from that game was the Mercury, besides Sabali, they have a whole lot of Mayo Monster hoopers that are hoopers. Like they go hard. And then Valkyrie, they're tough. Like they're a new team. So they're a young team, new,
Yeah.
and they're trying to like, get their footing and find their way throughout the league. But they
Mhm.
are diving in. They're not scared. They're not going in timid. Like, no, they're trying to get the dub. Even if they get it ugly, no, they're getting the dub.
Yeah.
So Yeah, they're both of those two teams, Valkyries and Mercury. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm like flip flopping every week and stuff, but it's hard to decide who my favorite team is right now. But those two are definitely in my top 5, top 10 at least. But those two teams are incredible. Valkyrie and Mercury.
Yeah, Valkyrie they've impressed me also. They've impressed me also. I mean, you watching these games, you seeing the halftime shows, you seeing the timeout exhibitions, and maybe I might be biased toward the Valkyries because my little brother's daughter works for them. So I might be a little biased, but hey, they balling.
Mm-hmm.
And Kurt, we both know expansion teams.
Yeah.
They struggle. Come on, Jacksonville Jaguars. Come on, bro.
Yep.
Houston Texans.
Yeah. Well,
At the beginning.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Kurt can
But
know what I'm talking about.
They do end up making a run because what they do is they get special draft considerations for the first couple of years. They get to make special trades and stuff to help shore up. Because you remember Mark Brunell and them went up there with Jacksonville and went all the way to the AFC Championship, and then Jake Delhomme and them with Carolina. They end up going to the Super Bowl after they got kind of a head start. Say,
right.
And then look at Houston. They done made it 2 or 3 times since they expanded. You know what I mean? They got good. So I'm looking for the Valkyries to really make some noise in the playoffs because of the fact that they obviously got a deep team, man. I mean, they just look athletic and good.
Right. And it seems like they have a lot of foreigners that may not be of age. I noticed we're bridging the gap on the Ragsdale's channel on every show. Now, in basketball, we have a lot of overseas people that come over and they're not of age, but they become professionals over here.
Yeah, but they're professionals in Europe. See, like Luka. Like Luka Doncic, he was already a professional at 14.
Right.
Rolling with grown men playing. So when they come over here, their fundamentals are better than your average American because we promote athleticism and the wow, and they promote fundamentals over there.
Right. What disappoints me? Well, no. This is Punchy Show, so we're going to stay with the WNBA. I love the WNBA. Say, you girls keep balling. I'm a fan. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm going to be truthful. I don't even follow the NBA. I'm from Oklahoma, so Thunder, do what you do. But the basketball games that I watch, I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. They WNBA. They play fundamental basketball. They're not 3-point experts. They actually play the 1-2 Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal 1-2 game. They still believe in the 5 being the big man or the big woman.
Yeah.
It's great fundamental tough basketball. I love it. The WNBA, baby. It's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and for my part, I'm falling in love with it and I'll tell you what I like about it. You get to see the low post, people playing with their back to the basket, turn around jumpers, turn around bank.
Yeah.
And you get to see people hit their free throw, right?
Yeah.
And another thing that's great about it is they haven't forgotten about the mid-range game. If these three-point shooters would develop a mid-range, they think it's boring, but it actually breaks the defense, bro. If you got a mid-range game, you can break a defense, bro. That's what I noticed about it.
Already. Our leaders, as we come to the conclusion, our leaders for this week, our offensive leaders, is N. Collier of the Minnesota team. She's averaging 25.5 points a game. A. Wilson of Las Vegas is number 2. She's averaging 22 points a game. And K. Plum of Punch's LA Sparks is averaging 21.8 points a game. Our defensive leaders, we got my girl, got her own shoe deal with Shaq and AI. Angel Reese, the defensive leader, she's at 12.3. Jay Jones of New York, and then A. Wilson of Las Vegas. Our assist leaders is Punchy. We gotta go down to them bad, no cook, nasty wings. Bucher of Dallas. She's averaging 6.7 assists. Cloud of New York at 6.6. And then my favorite, WNBA plus Skylar Diggs, is number 3 at 6.4 assists. Our blocks leaders this week is A. Wilson of Las Vegas. And then we got A. Smith of Minnesota. And then we got Magaberger of Seattle. She's just averaging 1.8 blocks. Our 3-pointers leaders is from Kay McBride of Minnesota. We got Kay Plum of the LA Sparks. And then we got R. Howard of the Atlanta Dream. Our
second favorite player.
Our steals leader is N. Collier of Minnesota. Number 2 is Kay Thornton of Golden State. Number 3 is Wilson of Las Vegas. She's tied with that girl out of Dallas, Buchers out of Dallas. They both have 2.0 steals per game. Now, as we conclude, our Eastern Conference standings. Vegas is still at 8-0. Atlanta is at 5-3. Indianapolis is number 3. They 4-4. But then in our Western Conference, we got Minnesota. They 9-0. Somebody need to beat Minnesota. Phoenix is at 6-4. And Vegas and Seattle is tied for 3rd.
I think earlier you said Vegas and you meant New York Liberty for the 8-0 team.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. That's New York Liberty. Right. That's New York Liberty. New York Liberty is unbeaten. I don't know why y'all sleeping on New York, baby. We on the East Coast. Ooh. What?
Hey, Aja Wilson is like top 5 in about 4-5 categories, bro.
She MVP.
Balling.
Asia is MVP.
Yeah, she balling.
You got to give her MVP, man.
She balling all the way around. She balling
all the way around. Complete game.
I need Cardoso and Angel Reese to up their block game, right?
Yeah, facts.
Need them to step up.
When I was looking at that, the block leaders, I was looking at all the people, like the people that you're saying gets like one and some change blocks per game. Yeah, and I was thinking in my head, that seems like a little bit, But when you think about it, imagine having someone that blocks one time every game. And the numbers are different, so it might not be every game, but
Yeah,
on average, every game there's one block having that presence in a
yeah.
WNBA game, on your team. That's
It's significant.
reliable defense.
It is.
But
Hmm.
it's so many aspects that you've got to look at on the defensive block game. Uh, Punchy,
Hmm.
Girls can fly. You ought to know this.
Yeah,
If
I was averaging one or
big,
two.
if you're bigger than everyone else, that's why Griner is not number one on our blocks because of her size.
Yeah.
When she blocks, they automatically call a foul on her.
Hmm. The ball has to come to your hands rather than you blocking it. The ball
Right,
has to come to your hands to not
right.
get the ball.
Yeah.
And you've got to be perfectly still,
Hmm.
perfectly upright. You can't be leaning over none.
Yeah, you gotta be totally vertical. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's messed up for the big people
Right.
because they're just doing their job.
Well, and also, them girls think it's nerdy now to do the old school, have your hands up, even if you ain't jumping. Just like an NFL dude that's passing, rushing the quarterback. Can you at least get your hands up? Get a hand
Right,
in your face. Like, that's what I noticed. If they can't block it, they're fouling. When you can just stand there and have your hands all the way up and block a lot of shots.
right. Old
So
school.
you have-
This old school fundamental basketball, get it done, man. Especially in crunch times when it's down the stretch at the end of a quarter, end of a half. That could make a lot of difference.
Wow, wow. That's a discussion for the NFL family fight because what you just said, I'm looking back when we sat quarterbacks in the 70s and 60s, hands was up.
Even if the
Now,
other dude got one hand, you
now
had
these
one hand
dudes, when they do hit the quarterback, they try and take his head out. So but that's a different discussion. We on this WNBA.
Yeah. I'm just saying sometimes just having your hands
Right.
will
Straight
get a
up.
lot done. If you
Straight
can't
up.
jump or not, you already tall, get your hands up.
Right. And in defense of Brittany Griner, I've been watching her. Her hands do be straight up, and I've coached basketball,
Yeah.
and I've had to fight for my center,
Yeah.
who was standing straight up, but because someone's favorite child was getting rejected, and they ball was getting thrown back half court.
Oh, yeah.
They called the foul.
Right.
So I understand, that what Brittany Griner is going through, but I tell you, sister girl, learn how to handle it. You're gonna have to tamper down on your temperament with the media.
Yep. They let you sit in Russia all that time.
Right.
They don't like you. They don't have love for you. So they're not going to accept you voicing your opinion like everybody else. Not to mention the shade of your skin.
Exactly. We love you, Griner. We just want to see you on the court. We don't want to see you suspended
and crashing out mentally.
Right. Don't crash out. Yeah. Y'all know on the Ragsdale channel, we totally against crashing out. That ain't the super tantrum. We totally against that. But get us out of here, Punch. Tell us the games. Tell us what we got to look forward to.
That's right. That's right. All right, hold on. Stall for me real quick. What's y'all's favorite colors?
Favorite who?
I said, what's y'all's favorite color? Stall for me real quick so I can pull up the game.
Hey, we fade to the black always. And if you ain't fade to the black, we fade to that green. Ain't nothing tougher than a rough.
Yeah,
Word.
I'm a blue and black type person.
Hey, same. Okay, twin. Okay, twin. Um, so yeah, Tuesday's games. Tuesday's games, we got Fever and the Dream, Sky and Liberty. And Sky is gonna get. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all want to take bets on that? I think they're
Yeah.
gonna lose by at least 30. They're gonna lose by at least 30.
What's the first game?
Fever and Dream.
I
The
got.
second. Go ahead.
I got the Dream.
I got the Dream too.
Well, now I want to go against the grain. I don't know. If Caitlin Clark is back, I'm going with Fever. I'm going with Fever. Yeah. If she's back or not, I'm going with the Fever. They just beat Chicago Sky. I forgot to mention that. Caitlin Clark was in the game with the Sky. And
Right.
Angel Reese had 4 points, shooting from 28% at the floor. God bless her.
See, when she disgusts me when she don't play good, man.
Right, yeah, that looks bad.
I see her too glamorous and all that. Man, get in there and start playing some ball.
Come on.
Bless her heart. And on that topic, we got Angel Reese in the Sky versus New York Liberty.
Oh my God.
Liberty. I got Liberty.
Yeah. It's gonna be a massacre.
I say no, you know what? I'm not even gonna say 30. I'm gonna say 40. I think they're gonna get them by 40 points.
I'm gonna say they lose. The Sky lose by 26.
26. Okay. What you think, Pops?
20.
20. So, well, and then Wednesday we got Los Angeles Sparks, them baddies, and Asia Wilson and the Aces. So Sparks versus Aces.
I got Sparks. I got the Sparks on this
Really?
game.
Oh, really? Okay.
Who you got, Kurt?
Man, I'm gonna go with the most Sparks. They just look like they might do something. I'm gonna go with the Sparks.
I want the Sparks to win, but I'm not gonna doubt Asia Wilson. I'm going with the Aces, but I want the Sparks to win. Also, we got Minnesota Lynx and the Seattle Storm. Lynx undefeated, playing the Storm.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Skylar Diggs in Seattle. They got to lose one eventually, and I think Seattle will give them their first loss.
Diggs is the type to do it too.
Yes,
I'm going with the Lynx, man.
Honestly, I'm a ride the train with Pops. I'm gonna go with Storm. Yeah, I got faith.
Now, some of the teams I'm totally guessing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm going off the record until I get to know them. I'm being honest. I'm
right. These undefeated teams, I just don't. I just can't believe they're going to uphold it. You know what I'm saying? Now with the Liberty, hey, they showing it and improved. You know what I'm saying? They prove it who they are. But that other squad out there, man, come on, man. I just don't believe they're gonna maintain that first place position. Yeah. I think Skylar Diggs, they got a lot of youth on their team. They're playing good basketball. They're well coached.
Yeah.
I feel we can see an upset right there, hopefully. So get us out of here, Harold Jr.
Hey, one more thing before we get out. One more thing before we get out. What do y'all think about this? When the playoffs start, we pick one game a week in the playoffs and have a watch party where we on here. We ain't got the game on the screen, but we talking about it because we watching it. We each watching it.
Exactly. All right. I'm cool.
Just to check in or something like that.
I'm cool with that.
Playoff check in. We might
For
check
sure.
him on 3 games that day, but record it and
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Already. Got you. I'm
For
for
sure.
that.
Okay, cool.
Well, yeah. Go ahead and drop a comment. Y'all drop the like. Subscribe. We moving up. Together. Yes. Got H.C. Ragsdale. Curtis Murray. Harold can fly. If they stand beside you, then respect them. If they stand behind you, protect them. If they stand in front of you, show them no mercy.
I love it.
Already.
Oh yeah.